Kaka
Hi
Linda.
guys, you're welcome back to my video. In today's video, I'll be talking about New Zealand. It is new news that the New Zealand government has opened three pathways where immigrants can come to New Zealand and work. The one I'll be talking about today is the straight to residence visa. This visa allows you to come with your family to New Zealand to work, to study, and to do whatever you want to do. But what you have to know is that before you apply for this visa, you must have a job. And there are so many jobs in New Zealand, and there are also recruiters who can help you to secure a job. And before you secure a job, you have to understand that your job must be on the green list. What do I mean by the green list? On the green list, you have so many jobs. For example, healthcare jobs, which is one of the, let's say, one of the most common now. Most people are looking for healthcare workers, they are looking for nurses, they are looking for nursing assistants, they are looking for caregivers. So you must look for a job that is on the green list to be able to obtain this visa. And the best thing to do is to contact a recruitment agency that can help you to secure a job. And it is very easy. Today, I will make this video to tell you about, or this video is just to tell you about the straight to residence visa. And after this video, I will make another video to explain or to show you some recruiters that you can contact, and they can be able, or they will be able to secure a job for you in New Zealand. And remember, you can come with your dependents, and they must not be more than 24 years old. And this visa is for everybody. And if you want to apply for this visa, make sure you are not above 55 years old. And do you know what is so interesting about this visa? They need builders, they need plumbers, they need engineers, they need caregivers, they need everybody, they need cardiologists, they need, oh my God, they need everybody. So if you are skilled, if you are a tailor, if you are a nurse, if you are a doctor, if you are a cardiologist, if you are, in short, if you are skilled, please, this is something you have to think of and apply. So now let's go to my screen so that I can show you what the visa is all about. Let's go. So guys, we are now on my screen, and the pathway I have been talking about is the straight to residence visa. You can see it on my screen. It is clearly written, and it reads visa details. Apply for this visa if you work for an accredited employer, or you have a job offer from one, and your role is on tier 1 of the green list. It means that you must have a job offer before you can apply for this visa. And it continues to read, length of stay. You will have an indefinite stay in New Zealand. And your age, you must be under 55 years, which means you must not be above 55 years. And the cost, you can see the cost. This is the cost. And the processing time is just 76 days. Let's continue to read further. This is a mind-blowing opportunity for everybody. And it reads, with this visa, you can live, work, and study in New Zealand. It means you can live, you can work, and you can study in New Zealand indefinitely. Include your partner and dependent children aged 24 and under in your residence application. It means you can come with your family, and your children should not be more than the age of 24 years. This is very good because most countries will say 18 years. If you have a child, if that child is above 18 years, you cannot bring them along. But with this one, your child must be up to 24 years before they can say, no, you don't have to bring that particular child again. So this is a very good opportunity. And they come again to read things to note. You must be working for an accredited employer or have a job offer from one, which means you must have a job offer. On my next video, I will show you guys some companies or some recruitment companies that can help you to get a job very fast so that you can apply for this visa. Please don't miss this opportunity. And it continues to read, your role must be on Tier 1 of the green list and meet the requirements set out in the green list of your role. This means there are some jobs that they really need people, and the job you are coming to do, or if you have an employer who has offered you a job, that job must be on that list. The list is a very long list. So if you want to look on it, you have to just click here, the green list row. Let's click and see what it says. When you click on it, another page will pop up like this, and it reads green list roles. And then you can go a little bit down. When you go down, you will see so many jobs. For example, acoustic engineers, addiction practitioner, but I know most people are interested in healthcare jobs. And if you go through the list, you will see healthcare jobs, caregiver, assistant nursing, assistant caregivers, all of it, you'll see them. The list is so long. And because of time, I will not be able to go through all of this. You can see cardiologist, carers counselor, chemical engineer. The list is long. They need things like mechanics, plumbers, builders. So this is an opportunity for everybody. So let's go back to our main page. And it continues to read, older dependent children under 24 in your application must be single. It means if you're coming with your child, or if you're coming with your son or your daughter, he or she must be single. They don't want your dependents to be married, or they don't want your dependent to have another dependent. I think that is very reasonable. You can either come to New Zealand on a work visa now and apply for a straight to resident visa, or apply from outside New Zealand. They are trying to explain that you can come to New Zealand for a work visa, and then you apply for this visa, but you can also apply for this visa, which is very good. I will also make a video on how you can apply for a work visa to New Zealand, if that one is very easy. And they continue to give you more details about this straight to residence visa. So now it reads, who can apply? The criteria and evidence below will provide you with the information you need to provide to meet the requirements of this visa. So now these are the requirements. If you want to apply for this visa, these are the things you have to look at. You have to provide them with your identity. For example, your passport. You must be of good character. That is something like a certificate from the police to show that you are, like a certificate of non-conviction, to prove that you are not an ex-convict or something like that. Health, you must be in good health. You have to go to your doctor to get a health certificate. Age, you must be 55 years or under when you are applying for residence. This means you must not be above 55 years of age. And they continue. English language, you must be able to speak English. And if you click on the icon which talks about, or which is talking about English language, you will read more about what they want concerning English language. And the green list requirement, that is let me say, the page we just saw lastly. It talks about the roles, the job you are coming to do. It must be on the green list requirement. For example, carers, nursing, care assistant, nurses. These are one of the professions that has to be on that list. And acceptable employment. You must meet the criteria for acceptable employment in New Zealand. This means you must have already gotten a job, and your job must be on the green list. So let's go further. Partner and dependent children. You can include your partner and any dependent children up to the age of 24 in your application. This means you can come with your family, but your son or your daughter or your dependents, they must not be more than 24 years of age, which is very good. English language for family. Your partner and children 16 and over must speak English or pay for classes to learn English in New Zealand. That is very understandable. And then we move further. They say process and cost. Yeah, they try to tell you, or they are trying to tell you what the process is and how the cost or how much you have to pay for this visa. And it reads, the information below will help you understand the process, the time frames, and costs involved in applying for this visa, so you can plan ahead and have the best chance of submitting a complete application. You see, everything is on their website. You just need to come to immigration.gov.New Zealand and everything you have to know is there. And it goes further. We cannot display any process or cost information until you have provided your country details. Enter your country details in the panel above to view information relevant to your situation. This means they will give you information about your cost and your process of how or on how you have to follow this visa depending on your country of origin. That's why you have to fill in the name of your country. You see, above, this is where you have to fill in your country details so that they can give you your cost and the processing time. Look at my cursor. My cursor is here. When you fill in your country details or the name of your country, they will tell you how long or what you are needed or the cost of this visa, which is very important. I like this one. It is not general. According to your country, they will tell you how much you have to pay and how they have to, what time they need to process your visa. I think that is a very good information. And it continues how to submit, payment method and receiving centers details if applicable. And they go further to tell you, we cannot display any receiving center or payment method information until you have provided your country details. Enter your country details in the panel above to view information relevant to your situation. Like what I was talking about, you need to fill in your country so that they will give you information on how you can proceed. And they go further to write conditions. These are the conditions that you must meet once you have your visa. So when you have gotten your visa, these are the things that you have to do. They say work. Once you have your resident visa, you can work for anyone in any role, which is very good. Study. Once you have your resident visa, you can study anywhere for any length of time, which is also very good. And you can travel in and out of New Zealand as often as you like until your travel condition expire. You know, New Zealand is a neighboring country to Australia, so you can just go to Australia and have fun. That is what they are saying. To travel after that, you will need to apply for a to, oh, you can travel in and out of New Zealand as often as you like until your travel conditions expire. To travel after your travel condition has expired, you will need to apply for and be granted either a permanent resident visa, a variation of your travel condition which will allow you to return to New Zealand at a later date. This means there's also a possibility for a permanent resident visa. Please, guys, use this opportunity. I know so many people are so busy with UK, but New Zealand is an eye-opener. It's something you have to think of. And it goes further to read. Your travel condition will expire 2 years from the date you first arrived in New Zealand as a resident, which means after 2 years of this visa, it expires and it can be renewable. If you are outside of New Zealand when your travel condition expire, your visa will expire as well. But if you are outside of New Zealand, know that your visa will expire. But if you are in New Zealand, they can also renew it. So guys, this is the opportunity I have showing you guys today. So please don't hesitate to apply. Apply, and please don't forget to share this video. Share this video to your group, to your friend, and when you are done doing everything, when you are done on this website, you can just click on apply online. Then you need to create an account. In order for you to apply, you need to create an account. On my next video, I'll be showing you how you can create an account and apply. So, and before I go or before I stop this video, this is the place where you have to enter your country details. When you enter your country details, they'll give you more detailed information how you can proceed with this visa. So guys, thank you for watching. This is something you have to apply. Visa or the straight to resident visa is something you have to think about. Apply and let's meet in New Zealand. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, don't forget to share, don't forget to subscribe. See you on my next video. Bye.